3rd and 16. He wanted the screen and now flips it out to Bellinger. Daniel Bellinger on the run. How about this one? Touchdown, Giants. The most unorthodox touchdown pass of the young career.
And you miss out on that. You got to give him a little bit of a help there, Daniel Bellinger. But now that flip to him brought his eyes and his angle. Daniel Bellinger that way, that was the perfect direction for him to go because every Dallas defender was going opposite that way in the direction.
Extra point from Ben Sauls is good.
And just a couple that the Kenneth Murray penalty on the sideline with the extra shove. I mean, just a lot of mistakes by the defense that made it easier for the Giants offense.
And as we head into the halftime locker room, it's the New York Giants with
the passing yardage record this year and put a number out there for Matthew Stafford, and you kept him clean in the first half. I'm a little bit confused.
And flags down as Cavante Turpin is tripped up at the 23-yard line by Dane Pelton. Action of the day.
Illegal block the back against the return team, number 37. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Second penalty on Phil Maffa today, and they'll back up the Cowboys. And Allison Williams, you chatted with Brian Schottenheimer.
Yeah, and talking to Coach Schottenheimer, got the sense, just kind of a judgment.
100-yard day last week. Jaden Blue has an opportunity for that in this second half. Starts the half with 76 yards rushing, and he's swallowed up Raheem Lane with the tackle all the way back at the 10-yard line. Joe Milton, who was traded from New England to Dallas on April 3rd of 20.
Here the whole time coming in. So what we learned from Coach Schottenheimer, you know, everybody knows about that rare arm talent that he has. It's a flick of the wrist. There's a couple of guys that are able to do that. He's one of those that has that ability. And then also the
day and season seems done. 3rd and 16. Blue has lost 6 yards on the first 2 carries of the second half, and now Milton from the end zone in trouble. Milton flushed. He's going to tuck it and scramble all the way out near the 19-yard line. He's short of the first down as situations.
We knew what number we had to go chase. You know, Dak had to post a number, and then you've got all these other concerns that Coach Schottenheimer has to balance.
Brian Anger's first punt. Olszewski backing up all the way to the 20-yard line. Olszewski gets it back across the 35 and down just shy of the 40.
Keys to the car. It's a Ferrari. Go drive it. He said when we started to see the personality of Patrick Mahomes come out, that's when they had success in KC. He wants that for Jackson.
Dart with pressure from Clowney, able to get away, and he slides down, and then pouncing on the pile was Quinnen Williams, and that's going to tack 15 onto the end.
That's going to draw a flag every single time.
6 penalties for 55 yards against Dallas today. And it's Tracy hopping over the pile. A nice juke to the outside, and Tracy with a good run out of bounds at the Dallas 20.
And that has been kind of the jump start to this offense. So starting the second half here, having that success in the run game.
Play action, Dart with time, Clowney coming late. There's a flag down as the catch is made by Tracy, and he fights his way to the 20-yard line for 7. Maris Leofow with the tackle, and we'll wait and see about that flag at the
Illegal shift offense, 2-minute motion, did not reset before the snap, number 80. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Got Olszewski, and that'll back the... Dart finds Olszewski, and Olszewski gets the penalty yardage back and the rest of the yardage needed for a first down to the 17-yard line.
He won very quickly against Marcus Bowe.
It's Tracy again. We're seeing every jump cut in the arsenal today for Tyrone Tracy. Carson and Hooker combined on the stop.
All year long, but now they're moving the ball effectively in the run game against the strength of this Cowboys defense.
And Dart now off play action. Wanted Hodgins, just could not connect with. 3rd down and 6. They need the 7-yard line for the first. Dart looking for the end zone. Open is Tracy. It's a Giants touchdown. A heated battle inside. Greg Van Roten is in the middle of it for the Giants. Boy, everybody's yanking at face masks, and there goes a helmet. And there's another flag. Adrian Hill may need an abacus to count up the penalty yardage on this play.
Yeah, and the way that they came in at the end was a punch thrown somewhere in there that we did.
Like James Houston got to Dart. Van Roten and Kenny Clark were tangled up initially.
Yeah, but I didn't think.
Touchdown. After the play, there were 2 fouls. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 92. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 41, pulling the helmet off an opponent. That penalty is accepted, will be enforced on the try. Dallas, number 41, has been disqualified for the remainder of the game.
Oh, so when you yank it off of the head of an opponent, that's always going to draw attention. And Donovan Ezeraku, his rookie season comes to an end with 9:48 to play. The helmet being yanked off and Ezeraku being escorted to the locker room. Meanwhile, the Giants have scored on 5 straight drives now in consecutive football games. And taking the snap, faking the handoff. Singletary thought about throwing. Now he will throw, and it's caught by Darius Slayton. Mike Kafka is not leaving anything in the playbook today. Cavante Turpin is the deep man for Dallas from the 4-yard line. Turpin upended at the 20. Good coverage by the Giants. Dalen Cambry down there to make the tackle. Well, the Giants with this 24-10 lead, and it means they'd get the number 1 if they lost and the Raiders won. They would need one more win from either Atlanta, Cleveland, or Chicago to get the number 1. With a win today, the Giants could fall all the way to the 7th pick as Milton to the air misses an open Cavante Turpin. And it's, I want to beat the Cowboys, but man, would I love to have that number 2 or maybe even the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, but how did we come on the air? Every game has meaning, right? You're not going to be. Joe Shane will figure it out. You know, we talked about the pieces they have in place. There's going to be a lot of flexibility for them in the draft regardless of what number they come in at.
Jake Ferguson able to catch that toss with Milton under some significant heat from Abdul Carter.
We've seen that the majority of the game. They've made it easier on the Giants with just half today. They've struggled all season long, but when you talk to everybody, if you wanted Matt Eberflus to continue to be the defensive coordinator, you had to come out and play your tails off and show that this defense can be good, and you haven't done that this afternoon at all.
Milton with some touch floats it in to Ryan Flanoy, and Flanoy out of bounds at the Giant for 33 yards.
Pass, illegal contact, defense number 2. That penalty's declined. The play results in a first down.
So Deonte Banks' penalty declined, and that
we talked about his arm strength and how far he can throw the ball. That showed you some touch right there.
And that little shot put pitch.
In that guy that draws some of the dirty work responsibility at the wide receiver position, but you got to be a little bit more forceful on that if you're going to go in and block Sean.
Want to be blocking edge rushers. 2nd and 13 at the 44. Milton down the sideline, incomplete. In the area was Jalen Tolbert, but again, Abdul Carter had that pressure coming
off of his hip on a twist.
He is a speed rusher. A little over 2.4 seconds, the average time to pressure for Carter. 3rd and 13. Quick swing Flanoy, and Flanoy down just inside the 40-yard line. Big.
You have given the Giants team so much confidence and so much energy right now. It is to start the second half.
57-yard try for Brandon Aubrey. 35 for 43 in his career from 50-plus. And Aubrey's kick is no good. It drifted and that you would say the Cowboys have had the most consistent over the last few years. Even that's not going well for the Cowboys and Brandon Aubrey. Accomplishment. You have survived 12 different play-by-play announcers in your Fox career, and the last two, as you tell me, carrying this guy with you.
Not at all.
But I really, a tip of the cap to Daryl Johnston for people who are. I mean, this is a remarkable accomplishment because 48 Fox NFL games, the second most in network history. Congratulations. I mean, this is, and by the way, we are not doing this as and this is a great announcement. There's no announcement. There, 35 years from now, they wheel you and I into the booth and they prop us up and we get to celebrate this whole situation as Jackson Dart being dragged down from behind by Jadeveon Clowney is able to recover that football. As congratulations to you, my friend. 25 years. Here's to many, many more. Dart. Nice catch by Tracy on the screen with blockers in front. And Tracy spins and twists his way for a first down. And then the ball comes out. He has the first down, straining for that extra yard. The ball. Jadeveon Clowney wanting to have the chance to come back to Dallas next year. He's certainly playing like a guy who would like to continue to wear the star on his helmet.
Cowboys as a running back, and Jadeveon Clowney is the other one, and he has played phenomenal here today. In a game where Dallas has not played well in a number of different areas, he has been the one. How valuable it is to be able to get on this field and play this great game every opportunity you get, and it can be taken away from you very, very quickly.
2nd and 2. Ryan Flanoy in motion. Handoff to Phil Maffa. And Maffa with a first down to the 44.
With Coach Schottenheimer during the week, you could see that he was excited to see both Phil Maffa and Jaden Blue here today. So second half looks like it's going to be Phil Maffa with his opportunity, a little bit bigger, more physical style back than the speed and the shiftiness of
playoff implications for either team. 2nd down and 7. Milton will float it out to Maffa, and Maffa trying to fight through the contact of Rico Payton, who hung on to hold him.
Situation, probably a lot more confidence with Hunter.
On 3rd and 5, Milton sings it over the middle, and that is caught by Flanoy. Looks like they're going to spot him about 1.5 yards shy of a Dallas first down. Drew Phillips on the tackle. On 4th and 1, Milton will keep it himself. Got a block and a first down and plenty more. Milton fighting his way along the sidelines and out of bounds at the